human trafficking is a form of modern-day slavery, that there are men and women and children in the world that are being held in bondage.
There are 40 million people enslaved in human trafficking around the world, and over 70% are in sex slavery. The targeted age of those trapped in sex slavery is 11 to 16 years old. As we looked closer at Iowa, we found that there are 300 runaways per month, and on average, 100 of these kids are approached by sex traffickers in the first 48 hours. So you may ask, why is this happening? This is happening because the demand is extremely high. The payout is very lucrative, and the criminals have a low chance of being caught or prosecuted. One girl or boy can bring up to $300,000 per year to their captors.
The original plan was, hey, let's do a 2-day ride, each about 115 miles, and that would be a good distance. It'd be something we'd have to train for. It would be pretty exciting. I think I may have said to Rocky, well, why don't we just do it all in one day? Just get it all out of the way. It'll be painful, it'll be long, but something that would be fun to do.
I said, no way, I'm not doing that. And then there I found myself about 4 months later riding my bike 200 miles in one day, and it was an amazing feat. It's the equivalent of running back-to-back marathons. But at the same time, we found out about people who were hurting all the time. The more we learned about the depths and the nature of this issue, it just wrecked us. We knew we had to do something. So we decided to use our energy to create Break the Cycle 200. We use one-day, 200-mile athletic events to raise awareness and funds to break the cycle of human trafficking in the United States and around the world.
200 miles became a significant platform for us because we learned a couple things. First, people wanted to know why we would ride our bicycles 200 miles in one day. It's crazy, right? And the other thing we learned is that we suffer. To be in shape for this tough event, the riders of Break the Cycle 200 have to train extensively. We endure a lot of pain and suffering training for the 200-mile ride. We ride in the dark at 5 a.m. We ride in the cold. We endure a lot of pain and suffering during the 200-mile ride. But we are all willing to suffer and endure pain so others can be free.
If we stand here and think that we're going to solve the problem ourselves with our small group of board members or group of riders that come out each year to raise money and contribute to the fight against human trafficking, we're lying to ourselves. We're not going to do it ourselves. The word is going to have to spread.
Over the past 6 years, we've raised over $400,000 and partnered with groups on the front line in this fight. But the problem is still growing, and we're not okay with this. The people we ride and race bicycles with are not okay with this. Business leaders we know in our community are not okay with this and are helping us in this fight.
You're probably like us, and you're not okay with this horrendous problem, and you're wondering what you can do about it. That's okay, because that's exactly where we started. Here's how you can help Break the Cycle 200 and make a difference. First, advocate for your employer to support Break the Cycle 200, because corporate sponsors are very important to this fight. Secondly, get involved in an event by riding to raise funds or volunteering for our support crew. And finally, give to help rescue and restore survivors of sex trafficking. Human trafficking is a community issue. Join us and let's make a difference together.